This is Hidden Killers Week in Review.
A look back at the most prolific stories of the week.
This is the Hidden Killers podcast with Tony Brueski.
Featuring former FBI Special Agent and Chief of the Counterintelligence Behavioral Analysis Program, Audrii.
Let's watch this. This is Grandma taking no responsibility for anything, and her behavior as well. I gotta say, it's odd. Maybe it's just dumb, because that also kind of is what resonates out of her. Let's watch this.
We know there's other families doing exactly the same thing somewhere, and I don't want them to have to go through this. There's other families that are giving in nature. How do they know? I don't want to see this happen again. Not to anyone at all, ever.
And you said you feel some of the blame, but the blame isn't solely on this family?
No.
I don't feel like it is. I felt like I was doing the Christian thing. I felt like I checked a registry that failed me. It didn't just fail me, it failed previous victims. If we don't have the tools necessary, how are we supposed to make decisions?
Good decisions.
Good ones. I thought I did.
You're an idiot, I think, is the reaction to that from me. I mean, you do have the tools. If you're checking a registry online, all you had to do is type this guy's name into Google and you would have found arrest records, you would have found history, you would have found reports on the horrible shit that he's done. And you could have easily made your decision, but you went to one registry, you didn't find anything, and suddenly, oh, the system failed you. No, you failed. You failed as a grandparent. You failed as a parent, considering the state your son is in. This is just, I don't know, it's stupid people justifying their stupid behavior.
I wonder if they plan on trying to sue the system.
Yeah. It's all about the system with them. There's no accountability whatsoever that they've ever taken.
I mean, when you listen to the language of how the system failed them, they would have made the right decision if it wasn't for the system. I wonder if in the back of their mind with this entire thing is they think they can actually create a civil suit against the system in some way and have a monetary reward.
That's an interesting angle. I haven't thought of it that way yet.
I didn't think of it until I was watching this one again.
Yeah.
And it's like, it doesn't, I mean, I again, pure Robin just sitting here with Tony conjecture, but it's because again, when you're thinking to yourself, why are they doing this way?
Yeah.
Because what are they doing? They're putting on a show.
They are.
And so why a show? Again, when you're trying to understand someone's behavior, you have to reverse that context. It'll be interesting to see what happens next, won't it?
100%. You can even tell, like, the reporter there's like, what am I doing? Like, what's going on here? They are putting on a show. You are exactly right. There is a reason behind this madness. I mean, or is it just stupid behavior? I mean,
and we've seen this before with, and they're grabbing at that stuff in the air, like, oh, this has all happened to families before. I don't know any family that's made such a dumb choice like this.
Yeah.
But when you're putting on a show and you're not making the center of the show your granddaughter, but the system, then what's the purpose of making a show about the system and how the system failed? Because they want to get something out of the system.
Yeah. No,
that's why. That's Robin's, 2 cents on that. But it'll be interesting to play out, won't it?
It will be. I mean, it's shifting blame, and it's disturbing because I'm looking at this.
It is disturbing.
The shot here right now, and there's a camper in the shot, and I'm wondering. They're like, oh, a camper way out on the property line. It looks like there's their back door right there. That's the patio door to their home. Oh, he was way back out there, back on the property. Is that the camper the guy lived in? Because they said he lived in the camper in the backyard, and they tried to talk about it as if it's like way out there. It's right there. It's like literally you could throw a stone and hit it. There's so much wrong with this. Maybe the explanation is simply stupidity, and then people who don't want to be held accountable for their dumb actions.
I think it's definitely the stupidity going on here, guilty of their own naivete, and I think they're trying to see what they can do to capitalize on it.
God,
boy, that's such a horrible thing to say, and that's why I'm extremely reticent to, but again, we're just trying to understand behavior. That's all we're trying to do, is we're trying to understand why this interview is so different than what you expect it to be when they lost a granddaughter. I don't know, but that's just what, again, look at the focus.
Yeah.
Where's the focus? There's a show. We see the show right there. Look, it's a show. Yeah. And we've seen this before with victims, with T-shirts and the whole thing. And then the entire focus of the interview is the victim, is the granddaughter, and the stories and what we missed, the smiling, she used to play in the backyard, all those things that compel us to draw us in and make us want to donate to a GoFundMe for the family, for Audrei's fund, whatever we're going to do to raise awareness about this issue is focused on the granddaughter. And this is not focused on the granddaughter. This is a show focused on how the system failed them. So they're going to be fighting the system. See what I mean? It's an interesting twist of what we don't expect.
It's behavior that's not congruent with reality. And it's bizarre. I don't want to donate to a GoFundMe after watching this. I want to call law enforcement and go, look at this interview. There's something very wrong here.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sick of the ads?
We are too.
Start listening with no commercials now and get access to all of our episodes in advance of everyone else.
Become a True Crime Today Premium Plus subscriber on Apple Podcasts.
Search True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts or go to our podcast page and sign up now.
True Crime Today Premium Plus.
Sign up now.